Hey guys, my name is Ryan and welcome to Overwatch Central. So it is just me today as we talk a little bit about Reinhardt. Now full disclosure, this news is more than a week old. The patch that we're going to be talking about is the anniversary one, and this video is meant to go out a lot sooner before all of the Horizon stuff came out, but we still wanted to cover it. Not only have we seen very little people bring up the bug itself, but also seen very little talking about some of the major bug fixes that are in the game that nobody really spoke about. So this is a video just to catch people up, but I'm well aware that this is over a week old. So just putting it out there. Now Reinhardt is a hero that has a lot of little finicky bugs and inconsistencies with his kit altogether. He's a hero that has problems with his charge, his melee, and his ultimate. But today we want to focus on something that came through when the anniversary event hit live. Now of course that's a week ago, so a lot of people may say that we're sort of rehashing old news, but it's something that we haven't spoken about for a couple of reasons. Namely that we were in Krefeld as it all started to happen, and I wanted to see these changes for myself and to play them a little bit in competitive before the season ends. And I also just wanted to hear a response from Blizzard, which we will talk about in a second, but I do want to talk about what the change is for those that don't know. So the footage on screen, I'm in the training ground and you can sort of see me meleeing one of the bots, and you can sort of see the difference between the swing ending and then the actual hit finishing. Now when playing Reinhardt, it does feel a lot like you're playing with an incredible amount of lag currently, that you swing the hammer and then the hit is recognized and you deal damage. It basically feels like the hit registration is off completely, and that it feels like there's a sort of server time thing. Now when people realized what was going on with Reinhardt and sort of putting their finger on what the problem was in particular, a lot of people got upset thinking that this was some sort of hidden nerf, and it obviously is a nerf. It's not going to improve Reinhardt's game whatsoever. It makes it incredibly hard to land those hits and to deal actual damage. But the question around it was whether it was intentional or not. Well, over the weekend we did hear back from Blizzard saying that they don't believe that the change was intended and they'll dig into this. So whatever change this is to Reinhardt, it seems that it was just an anomaly or something that happened to do with other changes within the game that Blizzard have sorted out. But this does bring us on to our next problem, and that's to do with the hidden changes surrounding updates on the PTR and on live. Now of course it's great for us as content creators to find out what these changes are and to make sort of hidden changes videos for you guys, because they're interesting videos for us to make, so certainly I imagine they're pretty interesting to watch as well. And there are a couple more changes in this patch that we wanted to go over, but mostly they come under fixes and just other things. But the problem being is that when these changes come in, at least in my opinion, I believe that they should be in the PTR notes. The changes include that are hidden, that we had the Symmetra invincible teleporters being set up. That has been fixed completely in the game, alongside the Sombra animation cancel to get our stealth. Now we haven't actually spoken about this on the channel, but what would happen is Sombra would be in stealth, and as you're coming out of it you would emote and it would completely cancel the decloaking animation of Sombra, meaning that she wouldn't say been here all along or anything like that. She'd be out of it a lot quicker, and it would mean that she could do damage instantly and hack people instantly coming out of stealth. This has been patched, this has been fixed in the game. These two game-breaking bugs, the Sombra and the Symmetra one, have been fixed. That's important to know, and I think that's important to talk about as well. Not only that, it seems that the PTR patch notes actually missed one of the buffs to Hanzo as well, which was on the PTR, which was that as soon as the arrow hits someone with Dragon Strike, the dragon then starts, whereas before there was a good 5 to 10 meters before the dragon would appear. Now it starts as soon as the arrow hits an object. It wasn't mentioned in the notes, probably just overlooked, but we did want to make a video, seeing as we haven't really made anything on the live update that went out last week. We were away and we've kind of just taken the weekend off and taken some time off to talk about stuff. So we wanted to come back and talk about these Reinhardt changes that hopefully will be fixed within the next live update. Seems that it just feels really laggy. I didn't want to play Reinhardt at all in competitive just because it's very difficult to doing the damage whilst also protecting yourself. You rely a lot on animation cancelling as well as Reinhardt, so that aspect of his gameplay can get very tedious and annoying when you're trying to deal damage to somebody in front of you. But because you have to wait for the end of the swing, you're leaving yourself up to more damage, and a lot of the time you can end up dead because of it. So it's a good job that we're in the off season currently, so this bug isn't going to affect too much of the gameplay, but it certainly did whilst it was a game for me playing Reinhardt. But it looks like it was unintentional. That's going to get fixed, but this is more of a plea to Blizzard to be more open with what stuff is in the patch notes, letting us know that there aren't any hidden changes. We don't really want to see any hidden changes behind the scenes. We want to know everything that goes into it, even if they are as tedious and boring. But yeah, just a quick video talking about those aspects of Overwatch. But anyway, that's all we're going to go over today. Thank you very much for watching. Do let us know if you've sort of experienced the Reinhardt change yourself, or if you felt that something's a little bit off. I'm not sure on the technical aspect of it. I don't know whether it's to do with the server or hit registration, stuff like that. But do let us know if you've felt the change, so to speak. But thanks for watching. Take care. We'll see you next time.